I never imagined my life would lead to this. The woman I married, who I thought was my everything, carried a secret that would shake the foundation of everything we built together. Emma told me she was pregnant, but the revelation that followed was the one I couldn't prepare for. It was supposed to be the happiest moment for us. We had been trying for a baby for years, and I dreamed of the day we'd finally hear the good news. But when Emma sat me down, her hands shaking as she held a glass of water, there was no joy in her eyes, only fear. I'm pregnant, she whispered, barely above a breath. For a fleeting moment, I felt a spark of hope, but that vanished quickly. The fear in her eyes spoke volumes. Then she added, I need to tell you something else. Her voice trembling. The next words she spoke shattered everything. The baby isn't yours. It felt like the ground had disappeared beneath me. The words hung in the air, sharp and cutting, each one more painful than the last. She confessed she'd been having an affair with a man from her office, someone I had met only once at a company party. He was charming and confident, and now he was the father of her child. I'm sorry, Emma said, tears streaming down her face. It was a mistake. But I love you. I need you. We can get through this. I couldn't speak. My heart felt heavy, and rage bubbled beneath the surface. But what she said next hit me harder than anything. If you love me, you'll accept this baby as your own. If not, she paused, swallowing hard, then forget about me, forget about us. Those words, more than the affair itself, struck the deepest chord in me. Was this love or manipulation? I looked at her, searching for the woman I had once known. But all I saw was a stranger. I spent the following weeks in turmoil. No one knew what I was going through. How could they? It was a betrayal that couldn't be shared with the world. I tried counseling, I prayed, I even blamed myself, wondered if I'd been too consumed with work, neglected her needs. But then I realized something important. Love was never meant to feel like a burden, a weight around your neck. It shouldn't demand you compromise your self-respect or carry someone else's burdens. One evening, as the sun painted the sky in warm hues of orange and purple, I made my decision. I can't do this, I said, my voice steady even though my insides were torn. I can't pretend this is okay. I can't raise a child that isn't mine, not in these circumstances. I'm filing for divorce. Her face crumbled, tears falling like rain. You're just going to leave after everything we've been through? Yes, I said, my voice firm despite the pain. Everything we've been through doesn't erase what you did, and it doesn't change the fact that you gave me an ultimatum instead of a choice. The weeks that followed were a blur. Lawyers, paperwork, dividing assets. It all felt so impersonal, mechanical. Emma, once so confident and composed, became someone I barely recognized. She begged me to stay, pleaded with me, even promised to cut ties with the man she had been seeing. Please, Alex, she sobbed during one of our last conversations, don't leave me. I made a mistake. I can't do this without you. You already did it without me, I replied, my voice heavy with sadness. This wasn't a mistake, Emma, it was a choice. And now I'm making mine. It wasn't easy. There were nights when I lay awake, wondering if I had done the right thing. The good memories of our time together haunted me, urging me to reconsider, but each time doubt crept in. I reminded myself love without trust is not love at all. Emma eventually gave birth to a beautiful baby boy, though not mine. I saw photos posted online by mutual friends. She named him after her father, a man who had never liked me, a bitter irony. I thought. As for me, I began to rebuild my life. It wasn't dramatic or glamorous. It was slow, quiet, and full of small victories. I rediscovered joy in little things, hiking trails I had always wanted to explore, books I had long put off reading, and reconnecting with old friends. One day, a mutual friend reached out to me. Mia's struggling. They said she's asking about you. Says she still loves you. I thanked them for the update and moved on with my day. Mia's struggle was hers to face, just as my healing had been mine. The truth is, I did love her once, deeply and completely, but love doesn't always mean staying. Sometimes, it's about knowing when to let go. So, I closed that chapter of my life, not with anger, not with resentment, but with the understanding that some storms are not meant to be weathered. They're meant to cleanse you so you can begin anew.